Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Sometimes you come across a story that just melts your heart, a story that makes you believe in second chances, in the incredible power of compassion. And today I have one of those stories for you. It's about a little guy named Pedro. This is Pedro. Today he's a beloved companion. He loves to strut around the yard, enjoys a good dust bath, and absolutely adores a blueberry treat. But just 6 months ago, his life was drastically different. He was being raised for a blood sport, destined for a short, brutal existence. This is the incredible story of his transformation. So let's go back to the beginning. 6 months ago, our team got a call, a tip-off about an illegal cockfighting operation. As you can imagine, these are not pleasant places. They're loud, they're dangerous, and the animals involved suffer immensely. When we arrived on the scene with law enforcement, it was a chaotic situation. Among the roosters they seized, there was Pedro. He was kept in a small, cramped cage like so many others. His comb had been trimmed, his feathers were a bit ragged, and you could see the fear in his eyes. He was quiet, withdrawn, and honestly, he looked defeated. Many rosters from these situations are incredibly aggressive, trained to fight from a young age. They're often injured, scarred, and deeply traumatized. We prepared ourselves for another difficult case. When we first brought Pedro back to the rescue center, he was exactly what we expected. He was incredibly defensive. He would puff up his feathers, try to peck, and just generally kept his distance. He was wired for survival in a brutal world, and that world had taught him that every other living creature was a threat. We knew it would be a long road. Our first priority, as always, was medical care. We checked him over for injuries, made sure he was free of parasites, and gave him the best nutrition we could. But just as important as the physical healing was the emotional one. We set him up in a quiet, safe space, away from other roosters, to give him time to decompress. For the first few weeks, it was slow going. Every approach was met with suspicion. We'd talk to him in soft voices, move slowly, and just let him observe us. It's about building trust, little by little, showing them that not every hand reaching out is going to harm them. Slowly, we started to see tiny shifts. Instead of immediately puffing up, he'd just watch. His body language became a little less tense. The real turning point came with treats. As anyone who has a pet knows, food is often the way to the heart. We started offering him special treats, some fresh greens, juicy grapes, and his absolute favorite, blueberries. At first, he'd snatch them quickly and retreat, but gradually he started to associate our presence with positive things. One afternoon, I was sitting near his enclosure, just talking to him, not expecting anything, and he walked over to the edge, looked at me, and then he just settled down. No aggression, no fear, just curiosity. It was a small moment, but for us it was huge. It was the first sign that Pedro was starting to let go of his past. From that point on, his progress was remarkable. He started coming to the edge of his enclosure when we approached. He'd vocalize with soft clucks instead of defensive squawks. He even started accepting gentle scratches on his back. That's when we knew Pedro was truly transforming. He wasn't just a survivor, he was becoming a companion. The next big step was finding Pedro his forever home. We're always very careful about placing animals rescued from these kinds of situations. We need families who understand their past, are patient, and can provide a truly safe and loving environment. And that's where Sarah and Tom came in. Sarah and Tom had experience with chickens and understood the unique needs of a rooster, especially one with Pedro's background. They were committed to giving him a peaceful life, free from any pressure or expectations of aggression. From the moment they met Pedro, there was a connection, and Pedro, for his part, seemed to know. Today, Pedro lives a life that was once unimaginable for him. He has a spacious, secure coop, a big yard to free range in, and 2 humans who absolutely adore him. He spends his days foraging, taking dust baths, and crowing happy morning greetings. He even has a favorite spot under the rose bush for his afternoon nap. He still has some of the characteristics of his breed. He's a handsome, proud bird. But that underlying fear and aggression, it's replaced by a gentle curiosity and trust. He's transformed from an animal trained for brutality into a calm, affectionate companion. He reminds us that every life has value, And with patience, kindness, and a safe environment, even the most traumatized animals can heal and thrive. Pedro's story isn't just about a rooster. It's a testament to the resilience of animals and the incredible impact that rescue and rehabilitation can have. It's about giving a second chance to those who never asked for their circumstances. What do you think about Pedro's transformation? Did this story touch your heart? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you all. And if Pedro's story made you smile, or if you're passionate about animal rescue and rehabilitation, please do us a huge favor. Hit that like button. It helps this video reach more people and spread awareness about the importance of animal welfare. And if you want to see more heartwarming rescue stories, more educational content about animals, and just generally be part of a community that cares, then make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single one of our videos. We have so many more incredible animal journeys to share with you. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Remember to be kind to all creatures, big and small. See you in the next video.